Hi guys, and welcome back to On the Fence. So Liverpool just beaten Huddersfield by 5 goals to 0 in the Premier League to go back top of the league momentarily until Sunday, dependent on what Manchester City do against Burnley. But didn't matter tonight. We absolutely smashed Huddersfield off the park. We haven't seen too many of them performances this season. It was really good to see. It was good to see, us really just hammer a team, and it was made possible by the start that we had. 12 seconds into the game, Naby Keita makes it 1-0, just off a press, really. Huddersfield give the ball away, similar to how we've seen so many teams give the ball away last season. And a lot of our goals would come from just a basic press, and Liverpool done it again there. Straight away into the game. I think Salah gives it to Keita, and he just slots it past the keeper, posting in 1-0 to Liverpool. Great start, fantastic start. I mean, straight after that, Huddersfield then went on an attack and started creating a couple of chances. They did well for themselves, to be honest. And Liverpool held well. The defence doing what they should do. And then later on in the game, Liverpool make it 2-0. I think around the 20-30 minute mark, something like that, Liverpool make it 2. Robertson, down the left-hand side, puts a fantastic cross in, like an early cross before he gets to the line of the box. And, he whips it into Sadio Mane, who heads the ball in to make it 2-0. Easy as that, really. I love Mane headers. He scored quite a few of them for Southampton, to be fair. When he was their number 9, he was their main man up front, and he used to score headers, and I used to think, how the fuck's he scored them? And I watch him against Liverpool now, for Liverpool now, against teams, and he just wins headers, and I don't know how he does it. Well, I do know how he does it, because he seems to find the right position every single time. He makes the perfect run in between the defenders, rather than having to be one-on-one in a headed battle with a defender, because most of the time he will lose that, because he's about 5'9", something like that. He's not big, he's not tall, not whatsoever. But his run, his smart running in between centre halves makes him so hard to track, and then that's how he gets the header in, powered past the keeper, similar to the one against, was it Firmino against Tottenham? I'm not too sure. Similar to that, really. Robertson cross from left hand side and a goal. And then right before half time, Salah makes it 3-0 with a Robertson on one side gets an assist, and Trent decides, shit, I need to up my game again now, because them two are battling for goals and assist records as well. So Trent whips puts a ball forward to Mo Salah into the path of Mo Salah. Into the path of Mo Salah, knowing that he's going to make that inside run, and he does perfectly, and the ball is inch perfect as well, like Gary Neville said on commentary. The ball's just right where Salah wants it to be, and he just chips it over the keeper, makes it 3-0 to Liverpool, and we go into the break comfortable as all hell. We come out, and you think, what are we gonna hold it? Are we gonna sit back a little bit, but or are we gonna go again? But I think Huddersfield made our decision for us, because Huddersfield were playing quite good stuff in this game, and Huddersfield were trying to attack us, which is again something that you haven't seen a lot of teams do this season. So it's quite refreshing to see. But this is what happens when Liverpool get attacked. We just counter attack here, and we just kill you off, and it happened again. Another cross in from Mane to make it 4-0. Another header frame, this time from Henderson. Trent steps it back to Henderson, and Henderson whips a ball in, a high ball in the back post, and Sadio Mane heads it back where it came from, past the keeper. I think it's Jonas Lössl or something like that, to make it 4-0. And then on come the substitutes. I'll talk about them in a minute. But one of the substitutes, Xherdan Shaqiri, plays a ball through to Robbo, and Robbo crosses it back into Salah across the floor. 6-yard box, Salah makes it 5-0, gets his second goal of the game. Him and Salah both tied on 2 goals. Him and Mane, both tied on 2 goals in this game, both looking for the hat-trick. I think Salah was a bit more looking for his hat-trick a bit more than Mane was. Every time he got an opportunity with the ball, he'd be striding into the box and trying to, twat it past the keeper. Didn't work for him, but who gives a shit? We've fucking smashed them off the park. It doesn't really matter about hat-tricks and stuff like that. And to be fair, for both them players, considering they are wide players, inside forwards, whatever you want to call it, 20 goals for Mane this season and 21 for Mo Salah. So yeah, Salah's a one-season wonder, isn't he? And Mo Salah and Sadio Mane is just showing exactly why he is, probably one of our best players. Very underrated in terms of how he goes about it, and I think that's deserved. I think the reason why he's very underrated by Liverpool fans a lot is because he does seem to go missing in games, especially towards the start of the season, and a lot of last season as well. He did seem to go missing in games, and you're wondering. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry, wait there. There we go. Don't have dogs. Don't have dogs. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so Mane to get 20 goals in a season and Mo Salah to get 21 is absolutely fantastic from two wide players. I mean, I know this season and nowadays we don't look at wide players as wide players anymore. We really look at them as attackers, as forwards. So for them to be on 20 goals plus this season is phenomenal. You know, and a shout out to why everyone's talking about Raheem Sterling to be PFA Player of the Year and stuff like that, which he didn't win. Van Dijk did, but you know everyone's going on about Sterling, everyone's talking about Hazard and stuff like that. And look at Sterling and look at Salah and Mane. Fucking hell, names mixed up here. Yeah, look at Mane and Salah. You know, just going about the business, scoring 20 goals a season and fucking well, Mane wasn't doing it last year, of course, but. He didn't get 20 goals. Salah did. You know, Salah's been consistent now for the past couple of years, and everyone's writing him off, saying that he's shit and you know he's overrated and he's just a stat padder against shit sides. Well, you know you can't really be a stat padder. You score goals. That is what it is. Everyone called Harry Kane a stat padder, but he's just a goal scorer. You know, I love how people tried to make good things seem bad by twisting it around. It's like when Romelu Lukaku. I'm going off topic here, of course, but. Why not? When Romelu Lukaku used to score against little sides, everyone used to call him a flat track bully as if it was a bad thing. You know, he'd score like 2s and 3s against like shit sides. But in the big games, he wouldn't really score that many. You know, he might score one. Which of course, scoring in big games you need to have to do as a big player. But you know, scoring against any opposition in the Premier League is a great thing. You know, and that's why you know he's as good as he is, or he was anyway. Fat bastard. But yeah, you know, you can't call a player who scores goals a stat padder. It's just fucking ridiculous. I just love how people try and make good things seem bad. It's boss. And people take the bait as well. You know, that's the problem. People take the bait and start arguing with it and going, yeah, but this, that, and just don't even bother. You know, don't even worry. You've got like Chelsea fans, you've got United fans, you've got Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, City fans, all other fans trying to make our team look bad, trying to spin the narrative in a way to make our team sound and look as if they are worse than they are. You know, trying to make Mo Salah a villain. No, he's not a villain. Trying to make fucking, I don't know, just trying to make our players seem like villains, trying to make Klopp seem like a villain, you know, trying to make it seem as if he's a clown who just plays for the camera. We know he doesn't. We don't need to get dragged into this bait from other opposition fans. We know our manager's world class. We know our players are most of the players in our team are top class. Some of them, of course, are world class. You know, Salah's having another great season like he did last year. So we can't be worried about fucking opposition fans trying to call our players and stuff like that. We're top of the league momentarily. Touch wood, it fucking stays like that because, you know, City have got to go to Burnley away and, you know, let's hope they go and have a tough fucking time. But people can't call our players. We're on 91 points in a Premier League season, plus 64 goal difference. We are absolutely incredible. And if we don't win the league, it will be sad. It'll be fucking heartbreaking because of how well we've played this year and only lost one game all season. That was to Manchester City. And fans will look at certain games of, oh, we didn't pick points up here. No, we're on 91 points. We are on enough points to win a league in most of the seasons. And if we don't win it, it will be a heartbreaking, like I said, just to come back. But we're so fucking good, and we will be great next year as well. And, you know, we'll be great the year after that as well. And I've just got so much confidence in this team to go forward. Onto the substitutes. Shaqiri comes on, and so does Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, which is absolutely great to see. He was named in the squad list on the bench. As soon as he did, I knew he was coming on. And then as soon as it went 3-0, I was saying he'll probably come on just after half time. And he did when it was, I think, 4-0. I think that's when he come on. Him and Shaqiri both come on. Absolutely fantastic, the Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he gets a roaring ovation from Anfield, deservedly so, and he nearly gets a goal a couple of seconds into his appearance. He breaks into the box the same way that he's been doing, you know, all the last season, and you know, he twists onto his left foot and just puts a shot to the left of the keeper, but keeper saves it. But yeah, you know, he's eager to get a goal already, so that's good to see. You know, good to see him get some minutes and stuff like that, and maybe he can play a part at the end of the season. You know, maybe he can play a part in the Champions League. You know, potentially maybe he can play a part in Premier League games and stuff like that. You know, there's lots to play for, of course, for Liverpool. You know, there's not many games left, but there's still massive things to play for. So, you know, margins are getting thinner and thinner, so I'm not sure if he's going to have a massive impact, but I'd like to see him come on. You know, if we're beating teams like 4s and 5s and stuff like that, but I highly doubt it at this end of the season. You know, this is probably more of an anomaly than the norm. Yeah, 5-star Reds, like I said, back on top of the table. Brilliant for them. I'm looking at me fucking agenda over there, me thing on the screen, because I always forget what I'm going to say. I'd switch the camera on and then I forget about a great piece of play that I've missed or something like that. Or I forgot to talk about someone who's had a good performance. Speaking of on that subject, roughly, Sturridge, it's he did all right, really. He linked the play quite well, but there was times where he was taking too many touches and stuff like that. And Sturridge isn't a top. He isn't a Liverpool starter anymore, and it's sad for him. And I hope that he after this season maybe goes somewhere that he can be a starter and he can be the main man and stuff like that. But you know, because I wish him all the well, wish him all love in the world, because he was fucking brilliant for us a few seasons ago. But injuries have killed him off, really. Good to see him back today, but you know, I think that'll be one of his last performances for Liverpool, to be honest. But you know, hey ho, hope he stays injury free from the rest of his career then, and he can go and actually play somewhere and do something good. Because there's not a lot he can do at Liverpool. While you've got Firmino in the side, and you know, even at the minute, I'd have said Origi should have started ahead of him, to be fair, because you know, he's got more about him than Sturridge has in terms of going forward, and you know, he's got more pace. I think that's what the killer is. I think for Sturridge, you look at our front three and it's pace. A lot of our front three is built on pace, and he just doesn't have it. You know, he's just behind the play all the time, isn't he? And even when he gets to the end of the play, he just can't find that finishing touch because he's not sharp enough. And yeah, it is what it is, but nothing too sad. Another Keita goal for Liverpool. That's what, 3 now in his last 4, I think. I think he scored against Chelsea, did he? I don't think he did, to be fair, no. Hang on. He scored against Southampton, and since then, of course, he's gone on this run of scoring goals. So I think it's 3 in his last 4. I'm not too sure, though. But a good performance from him. I think he's only started, really, because Fabinho didn't start. It isn't starting today because of his concussion. I think he's going to be back midweek against Barcelona. So good for Naby Keita to get on the score sheet again, get back in the team again. And that'll give him more confidence to go forward as well. Mane should have had the hat-trick, like I was talking about. He gets the post of that last header. It's a brilliant cross, but yeah, he hits the post. He's moving away from the goal and trying to head and stuff like that. It's a hard skill to do. You know, it's hard being Sadio Mane because he's fucking brilliant. But, you know, he doesn't get that goal, but so be it. He's still up to 20 goals. And my man of the matches for this game, I've got 4 man of the matches for this game. I've got the 2 fullbacks, which are Trent, the right back, Robert, the left back, and of course Mane left wing, and Mo Salah right wing as well. I think all 4 of them were absolutely incredible. They were probably the main parts of our play. The fullbacks being integral. Another great midfield performance from Gini Wijnaldum, from Henderson. Look, we're just going from strength to strength. At the end of the season, we're not dying off and letting City just take over. We are fighting right till the fucking end. And I keep saying it every video. And one day, hopefully one game, it's going to come true where City will just slip up. City will realise that we are not going away. But, you know, of course, the games are getting less and less, and they've got through 2 massive games in the past 2 weeks that we thought they maybe slipped up in, but they haven't so far. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, back top of the league. Liverpool are not going anywhere, like I said. Midweek, Barcelona in the Champions League semi-finals. City can't say that, can they? So, you know, United can't say that either. No one else can say that except for Tottenham, except they've got Ajax, and it's going to be a great game either way. So, yeah, a chance to go and get another Champions League final under our belt as well. So, you know, it's an opportunity for us. Barcelona are a fantastic team, but, you know, Liverpool should go into that game with every confidence because we are just as good as they are, if not better. You know, in transition on the counter-attack from back to front, I think we're a better team. Well, we have been a better team this season, I should say. Barcelona, of course, are a better, bigger club and stuff like that because, you know, they've won more and things like that. But, you know, I think the past couple of seasons, Liverpool have kind of gone up and up and up and up and up in everyone's estimation. And I think considering we were the ones who got to the final last year and Real Madrid have been knocked out since, I think we've got the best chance of going and winning it. And I know that sounds bizarre to say, and we've got it's Barcelona who stands in our way, but, you know, I don't fear anybody anymore, and I don't think I ever will. While Jurgen Klopp's our manager, I will never fear another team. no matter how good they are. So it is what it is. Maybe that's blind confidence, but maybe I'm just maybe I'm just talking sense. Who knows? I'll never fucking know because I never talk sense. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. On 163 subscribers, I think I am, which isn't a lot to some people. I think I said it the other week. I'm grateful for every subscribe that I get, and if you've lasted this long, then you should subscribe. You know, I don't know why anyone would last this fucking long. 15 minutes of me talking absolute shite. Yeah, Liverpool top of the league. I've been on the fence. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. See you midweek for Barcelona.